Episode 1013 of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast will be a continuation of the featured story in the previous episode, number 1012. For your information, the featured story was from the Small Wars Journal website titled 7 Important Weapons Used by the United States in the Vietnam War by Sam Bocetta. In that episode, the venerable Colt 1911 45 pistol and the M16A1 rifle shared the spotlight. That was a case of something old and something new. The Colt 1911 was inspired by our experience in the Filipino-American War. Before the Vietnam War, that was our first experience with jungle warfare. It was quickly discovered that the standard issue 38 long Colt pistol did not have the punch for close-in jungle fighting. Colt answered the question with the model 1911, which is still serving today. The new was the M16A1 rifle, which some of its variants are also still with us today. Bocetta begins his article with, "War, what is it good for?" Well, as it turns out, weapons development. The Vietnam War saw the fastest rate of weapon development of any period since World War II. The ever-increasing ferocity of the combat and the body count meant that unprecedented levels of resources were poured into weapon development. Another of the weapons he featured in his story was the M48 Patton tank. The M48 was the third tank model to be named after the famous general of World War II. Nearly 12,000 M48s were built from 1952 to 1959. 600 of which were used in the Vietnam War. According to Bocetta, most of the rapid rate of weapon development passed over the tanks in Vietnam. Go to episode 1013 and listen to the entire episode audio content to discover how tanks were used in Vietnam and how they were modified to meet the challenges of jungle guerrilla warfare. VietnamVeteranNews.com